video is on the Stratus Infocon. So you can see it says manual note. I'm not going to explain this to you. You're going to pick up the book and you're going to read the instructions. Everybody gets information handed to them on a silver platter and they don't learn anything in between. So I'm going to show you and you pick out why this is doing this. I'm just going to explain very minimum things. So this is in manual mode. Manual mode is like a heated diode leak detector, similar. That's how I explain this function of it. If you don't know the difference between heated diode leak detectors and infrared leak detectors, and don't even talk about or think about corona discharge leak detectors, those were the worst abortions ever invented. But let's just stick to infrared. So this is infrared technology, but with software, it's gonna operate kind of like heated diode. So let me zero it out. I'm far away from my leak point. The wind is blowing in this direction, so I'm upwind. So I'm zeroing it. Boom, I zeroed it. So now let's go back to the vehicle. I'm gonna explain just a little bit, but I'm gonna let you see everything and let your own mental capacity and experience kind of zero you in on what's going on here. There we go, we got a little something going on there. Sometimes it does more or less. Now, when I immediately shut off the vehicle, it was leaking more. I might have to go through that procedure again because I took too long to turn on the video, but let's go into parts per million. So now let's go over there in parts per million. I'm right at the seam where the O-rings are between the hose and the expansion valve. So now let me get out of that one. Now let me go into the more sensitive mode. This is a more rapid response. Now you see where I'm at super. Let me zoom in there. Now watch when I press the zero. No, the zero mode's gonna change super, high, medium, low. I'm gonna go stick on super right there. Now I'm on super. Let me back out. Let's go back. Come on. It's been sitting too long. So this is one of those leaks that happens after it starts and that cools down. When I cool it down from starting, it leaks. It's actually stopped leaking now just about. And that's a temperature sensitive leak. So let's start it up. I already have it in cooling. Got a little cool air coming out of there. Then I'll shut it down and we'll go back to it and it'll start leaking again. So as you watch the temperature right there. Come on, kick on the compressor, cool. There we go. We see a little bit of movement going on now. Now that metal pipe is getting cold, and what I expect is happening is that the metal is contracting and the old hard crispy O-ring is not. If this one is RPM sensitive or not, but I'll give it a few RPMs. Most of these new compressors are not. It's software that provides the suction side. Okay, that's good enough. Turn it off. Now let's go back out there. Because this thing was skyrocketing before I turned on the video and I said, oh, I want to show you guys this. There we go, that's what we wanted to see. And then you see how it's going away? It's coming back in spurts. This one's spurting. And you see how that went? It had to get cold to start leaking. Now, with the UV dye, this right here, what I'm touching, where are you at? Oh, I'm sorry guys. I have it in ×3. This is all green with UV dye, what I'm touching right here. That's where the dye came down to. So inside that wrapping in that foil, the dye must have poured down to that point there and then came out and spread around. And that's why I could see the dye. Now this is an extremely small leak. Remember, I have it on super. Now let me take it off super. Now I'm on high. Get out here in fresh air. I'm on high for a second. Now let's go back. Some guys will get let me do that again. Let me not bump it or anything. Go really slow and steady. Okay, it's still picking up pretty good. Sorry for the glare. We have some very bright white clouds above me. So let's go from high, let's go to medium. Well, now we're down on medium. This is what it looks like above me. So I have glare all around me. There's no angle I could go into to get the glare out of you. There we go, we're getting close. We're right, where are we at? Let me see. I'm gonna get you guys so you can see where I'm at. Okay. There we go. Okay. You see how it stopped right now? It's still leaking there. But it picked it up at first. Now, there's a certain mode you're supposed to read about and why it's doing this. Now I'm gonna go into low. Let's get away from there for a second. I'm out here in clean air. I'm not around any refrigerant. I'm gonna go down to the next mode. Now I'm in low. You see low? Let's come back here again. Now, this is where it's looking for a really large leak now. I'm in the lowest sensitivity mode, not the highest sensitivity mode. And as you can see, nothing's happening there. Oh, a little beep. That's it. And I think that's, I went through all the modes for you. I think that's it. So we're zeroing. And when we zero, if you were up in an attic and you were trying to zero out, you see where it said zero, right? So if you're trying to reset and you go, oh, I think I have a leak in there, I picked something up, I'm getting all frustrated, and then you pull your sensor, oh, let me zero, and you're right by the gas where the gas is everywhere and it's picking it up, and you zero by the gas, the meter will zero to the concentration of the gas that's inside your line if you just had it or you're close to it, and then you'll be going back looking for it and getting frustrated, going, why can't I find it? Somebody made a video similar to that, someone in HVAC, while he was up in an attic, and he was even sticking his leak detector, the sensor up here. It was a running wet coil and there was water dripping around, and he was sticking the tip of the coil upwards right into a leaking evaporator looking for a leak. And all I could do is shake my head, cry, and turn off the channel because I can't watch that shit. But he didn't read the instructions, and he was very angry at this leak detector, and he's got multiple of them, and he couldn't figure out why they were all giving him troubles. And everyone he got, he was having troubles. Well, you know what? Even if he had one defective one, you don't get 3 defective ones. There's something defective, all right, and it's not the meter. See you guys later. Read instruction manuals. See ya.